Good evening, Rhinos. And let's give it a minute. We have a big crowd coming in tonight. We're going to spend a couple of minutes. Let's listen to some music and let's let everyone get in. Well, welcome. Let's have fun. Tuesday evening. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Enjoy. Love everyone. Come join the party. I want to kind of just get into things today. I spent the entire day immersed in the metaverse. And that's not a concern of ours today, right? But it's funny because the metaverse is this digital platform, like Web 3.0. Just video, okay. Web 3.0, where you have a platform, you have like digital real estate, you have places where people could put up banners and ads and all this other stuff. You have commerce, you have freedom of expression, and a lot of blank lands where people are buying and selling the property. What's really, really cool about all that is as I'm immersed in it, I'm realizing that the metaverse is kind of like a Venn diagram. You have the, if you build it, they will come. And the they will come part is the population, is the community, is the culture, is the business, is the platform, is the products, is the community. And it's funny because so everyone's going crazy about the metaverse, and they should be. This is really, really cool stuff. It's all well above all of our heads. That's why we're not worried about it yet. But what's great about what we're doing is no matter what the plan is in life, if you have the population, then everything else takes care of itself, right? Like we could go walk into the metaverse, and I understand it's not something you walk into, but stay with me. Hey, metaverse, I see that you guys have been doing what you've been doing for quite some time. We have, 30 million people and 175,000 different businesses and our own coin. So do you want to make room for us? Oh yeah. Yeah, Rhino, guys, move, Rhino's here. So that's really cool. So again, the hours I spent immersed in the metaverse, they might have been a little bit of entertainment, actually, if I may be so, if I may confess. But I just want to let everybody know that when we talk about Rhino 1.0, 2.0, you should always know that Anthony is already looking at 10.0, 11.0, 12.0. In fact, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.0 is already done in my head. We're just now executing it. But 11.0, 12.0, 13.0, you're going to be beyond impressed. But again, like anything else, and it's a lot of stuff I just don't know about that stuff, right? Like you should not be expected to know how to code Web 3.0 in the metaverse using protocols, right? But if you're a part of a platform that is doing it for you, what you should know is, okay, I know that when the time comes, I will be a part of it because we are already planning on being a part of it. I guess I can lower the music now. It's like not a club in here, but it's what I listen to. All right, cool. So I just wanted to share the metaverse with everybody, which is always fun because it's cool, like the metaverse, right? Like we'll do certificates going out now, gift card certificates are going out now. Okay, cool. So I'm still talking to Abigail because we've been working all day. All right, so the email, well, actually the invite we sent out had a lot to do with the search engine. And what I'd like to do today is just walk people through, because again, we always have new people on. Like I think I have 43 new participants this evening, right? And a lot of times people ask, Anthony, what is it that you guys do? Like, what is Rhino? And the problem that I have is that I get so excited about what Rhino is that I most of the time lose my audience, which is really bad. Like that's something that's like if you had a speaker, that would be the opposite of what you'd want him to be, right? So Anthony is the first one to say Anthony needs to do better, and Anthony will do better. And in fact, this is Anthony doing better because Anthony realized what Anthony just said, right? But like in the most honest sense, right? Like if we're all whispering to each other, we're crowdsourcing a digital economy. Like, hey, what's up? That's what we're doing. We're allowing everyone to participate by simply showing up and being involved. Then we're allowing everyone to participate larger by investing into what the future is going to look like. That investment is the crowdsourcing. That's the money that's coming in to build the platform. The platform is built by giving all of the services away for free to the people that are members of the platform, which we have an open invite to everyone. Those services are building you the website, building you the logo, building you the company, which is child's play at this point. Like that, we do so much that that's the least of what we do, right? Okay, and you build us a website, cool. But in doing so, because we offer that out to everyone, and because everyone understands that's a good service, everyone is likely to accept that service, especially when they know that by accepting that service, they're accepting that service with everyone else that's accepting that service, which means there's a population accepting the service, not just one person accepting the service. And what validates that and what confirms it and what justifies it is that everything on the platform will be closed, will be facilitated in Rhino Coin starting January 2023. And everyone gets an equal ownership of it, right? We give an equal ownership to everyone, and we allow everyone to purchase more of it. Meaning that coin is calculatable by supply and demand. That coin is calculatable by transactions, right? Because every transaction on the platform has to buy the coin, because every transaction is facilitated in the coin. Now, what does that mean to the business owner? The business owner says, okay, Ant, I sold $100,000 shirts. Now I have $100,000 Rhino coin. I don't pay my rent with Rhino coin. Maybe one day I will, but I need to go ahead and redeem this in cash. Great. They can redeem it instantaneously on any of the registered platforms, whether it be Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, because we'll be on all those by January 2023. Therefore, for the business owner, it's zero friction. They go ahead and come into a coin that they can redeem immediately for the price that they took it in on. Because remember, if you're making a sale that moment, and then you sell it that moment, and it's fairly instantaneous, the price is going to, the value is not going to fluctuate like 1,000% in a second. Because a lot of people say, oh, with coin, it moves so volatilely. Yeah, but not like in a microsecond. It moves volatility maybe in a couple of minutes, maybe an hour, maybe whatever period of time, but not instantly, right? Buy, sell, done, cool. So if that's the case, if every transaction is an automatic buy for the coin, then we know that the amount of transactions equals the future value of the coin. Therefore, if we want to go ahead and purchase the coin because we believe that future value is going to be high, and we know that the funds going in to purchase that coin are actually financing the growth of the platform, and the growth of the platform is building out the commerce center, building out the companies, and allowing everyone the coin, and educating everyone that the transactions amongst yourself increases the value of the coin, and everyone has the coin, so everyone has a vested interest to make transactions amongst themselves. Take that all, everyone's moving the same direction, everyone has the same interest, and everyone moves forward, and therefore you have a lot of transactions of the coin. Therefore, the coin moves up a lot, and everyone's happy for it. It's the first time in history everyone is the controller of their own destiny, because we've effectively captured population, corralled everyone, and said, hey guys, listen, just if we do this together, this is what we can do, right? So not a roundabout, that was pretty direct, but that's what we're doing. Now, what does that mean to search engine? This is probably the most valuable part of Rhino, right? So the marketplace is the engine of Rhino. The people are the lifeblood of Rhino, right? The members. Nothing happens without the members. But the search engine is the gateway to Rhino. Now, what the search engine allows us to do is that we can go ahead and bring on 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion companies to the marketplace, and they never compete with each other. They never overlap each other. They never hurt each other. Because when you go to a page that's a marketplace with 1 million companies, well, you can't actually scroll through them. Who's going to scroll through a million? Who's going to scroll through 20 companies, right? You don't know what they do. You just see their logos, you see their name, and you're like, okay, well, this is kind of cool. Like they have a bunch of companies, but I don't know if any of them mean anything to me, and I'm not going to spend the time to figure that out, right? But what the search engine allows you to do is that you have a fully functioning search engine akin to Google that you can go to and type, I want this, or apple pie, guitar, IV infusion, whatever the case may be, and it's going to pull you up that company, which means that the larger the marketplace is, the more results there are for any particular search. Therefore, say, for instance, you go ahead and search guitar, and 3 different guitar companies come up, 4 different guitar companies come up. You then say, okay, I now have a selection. I could go ahead and identify which of these 4 I'd like. The point being, at that moment, you have contributed to Rhino Marketplace. Because you have clicked a search and you've come up with results and you're now identifying and considering those results, the next step is that if one reaches to the level of what you're looking for, you will then make a purchase. You will make a transaction. That transaction raises the price of the coin, supports the value of the coin. That's what we need to get to. So what's step one? Well, think it up. Here's the platform. Step two, start sharing the message, start seeing if it's receptive, start seeing what other people's advice is back to you. Take group opinion, take group think, let's all put it together and let's grow this together. Let's create this together. Step three, go ahead and hire the team members. Step four, take in the investment, create the coin, bring the money in. Step five, start building the websites, right? Start building them for anyone that has it. Start bringing companies over, start building for companies. What's step six? Well, we need to grow the marketplace, right? We're actually going to start building companies based on what is popular. So we have the 1,000 most purchased items on Google, right? And they're shirts and shoes and the stuff, like meal stuff, all the stuff that are high, are the biggest niches, right? Okay. Well, we also have the websites of the companies that make most of those sales. Therefore, if we know the highest selling item, niche, and the site that sells the most of it, conceivably, we could monkey see, monkey do. All right, they sell shirts, we should sell shirts. We see how they're selling shirts, we think we could sell shirts like that. Boom, take it, and in the most flattering way, replicate it, not plagiarize it, but use it as inspiration and create our own version of that. Then we do all the back end stuff. Okay, the shirt's going to be outsourced from here, drop ship from here. Here's the merchant account here. Here's the payment solution, the newsletter, blah, blah, blah. Create it. Now we have this and say, okay, we need this in our marketplace. When people come to our search engine, they need to be able to have a result when they type in that they want a keto meal program. Well, here it is. Well, I can't manage that. What do you think? I'm going to manage 1,000, 2,000, 100,000 businesses? What are you, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? That's never going to happen. That's crazy town USA. So what do I do with these companies now that I have? I have to now find competent, I don't want to say adults, right? Competent people that can manage these businesses. Now, what does it take you to manage that business? Well, we're going to give it to you. Here is the company. Here is the sales. Here is everything. All you need to do, and then you'll have a to-do list, right? Like one page. All right, this is where you check off the orders. This is where your sales come in. And make it so, I don't want to say dummy proof because that's actually just rude. But no one's a dummy for not knowing how to do this stuff. This is all new stuff, right? But it's all very friendly. It's very friendly to anyone that had never done it before. So we're going to make the business, we're going to guarantee its success because we're putting it on our platform. We're sending it our traffic. We already know it's going to be successful. We've already got the successful niche. We already got the successful inspiration. Put it together, put a one-page how-to list, take that, and now give it to someone that's part of Rhino. Now, that person that's part of Rhino, do you think they're going to be fairly loyal to Rhino? Do you think they're going to be happy with Rhino? Do you think they're going to say, wow, I'm so happy that I was a part of Rhino? Yes, yes, and yes. Therefore, they become part of the population that is Rhino. Now, if that person is to the moon and back in experience level and in enjoyment, which we believe they'll be, well, then if that's commensurate with the sentiment of Rhino across the board, then that's a very good thing. Then Rhino has a strong population. So step 6 is now creating these sites for everyone to be a part of. What happens after we create all these sites? What happens when we have over 100 businesses? What happens when we have over 200 businesses? What would that be? We'd have a marketplace of over 200 businesses, all owned by mom and pops that are regular people like you and I that are Main Street or that are not Wall Street and that have all been pretty much taken advantage of by the economy that we've currently been in, that we're all collectively saying our population together can create us a new economy, one that we can compete in. We don't want to be in the Wall Street economy. We want to be in the Main Street economy. We don't want to be in the economy where you have 1% that owns everything and no middle class. We want to be the middle class. That's where we want to be, and that's who we are. Well, if that's the case, Well, how do we go ahead and make sales to those people? How do we go ahead and make sales to that marketplace? Because that marketplace, again, lives on sales. It doesn't matter that we made it for free and gave it to you. What would that matter? If you were 10 years old and I bought you a Ferrari, can you thank me? No, you can't do anything with it. It doesn't matter that I had good intentions and I spent $100,000 to give you this fancy car. If you can't use it, then it is no use to you. Therefore, even if we go ahead and give you the companies, and even when we give you the companies, and even when we make you your companies, and even when we move your companies over, and even when we go ahead and put you on the marketplace, and even when we build this community, if we're not making sales, then it was all for nothing. Then Anthony looks like a big fool. Everyone that purchased the coin looks like a big fool, and everyone looks like a big fool. That's not good. Who wants that? Not me. That's where the search engine comes in, because that's the next step. So what are we on? Step 8? So step 8 and step 9 are going to be simultaneous. We're going to start running traffic to the search engine at that point, bringing in regular people, come use our search engine, come use our search engine, come use our search engine. Of course, by then we're going to be able to guarantee the standard of the companies that are on the marketplace, and we're going to walk you through it today. You're going to see how beautiful everything is. We've effectively upgraded the marketplace exactly the way everyone has advised us to, because again, this is everyone's platform. So if the marketplace looks beautiful, if every company on it is high quality, then the results that the people get by using the search engine is going to be one that they find pleasurable, that they had a good experience with, that they may then go ahead and use again. Now remember, people don't buy product, they buy people. So because this search engine is so special, because what we're doing is so special, because what we're doing is the mom and pop business, the Main Street versus Wall Street, the small business versus the big business, we need to put a messaging around that. Because like anything else, like say for instance, you don't like, actually no. Okay, so say you like chocolate cookies, right? So you go through Walmart or Wegmans or wherever you shop, right? Wherever you shop and you see the chocolate cookies and they're like $4 and you're like, I don't know. I don't want to spend the $4 on them. I'm feeling a little fat. I don't want to buy them, whatever. You don't buy them, you leave. Okay. Upon walking to your car, a wonderful, cute little girl that's a Girl Scout goes, hey, Mr. or Mrs., would you buy these Girl Scout cookies for me? They have wonderful chocolate cookies and they're $5. Are you comparing the two anymore? I don't even think it's close. I don't think you're saying to yourself, I don't think any rational human being says to themselves, well, I just turned down the cookies in ShopRite for $4. And if I did that, that means I definitely am going to turn down the Girl Scout cookies from this wonderful little girl for $5. They are not in competition anymore, even though money out of your pocket, chocolate cookies in your hand. The transaction's the same, but the meeting is different. You want to help that little girl because you believe in the cause that she's part of. You believe that her being part of Girl Scouts is going to help mold her into a person that you think has a higher likelihood of being a really happy individual when they grow up, right? Like, I don't know what means what, but I would say that people that are in Girl Scouts are probably have a better chance at happiness than those that are not, right? And that might be a very general statement, but stick with me here. Because you support that, this girl's not home eating Doritos, watching TikTok videos, but she's out selling Girl Scout cookies so that her and her Girl Scouts could go on like a field trip to like the Grand Canyon. You want to participate in that. You want to support that cause. That's the messaging that's going to be around the search engine, the Rhino search engine. It's going to be messaging that allows someone to feel that decision-making process. So as long as we're able to nail that, which again is just messaging, we will figure that out, and the experience is good, that they find a result, that they go ahead and purchase from the marketplace, then that's what we have. Then we're there. Then we pour gasoline on that whole project. Anthony starts going around the country, having 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 person events, and gives a whole speech that's far more structured than what I'm doing here, right? What we're doing together, this is the most raw Anthony there is. I have nothing written anywhere. I never even know my next sentence. In fact, sometimes I'm talking and I'm thinking what my next sentence is going to be. And then I say 3 words that rhyme with each other just to buy myself time to find out what my next sentence is, like I'm doing right now. I have no clue. See what I'm doing? See what I'm doing? This is Anthony. This is as raw as it gets. But this is where you understand the culture, the heart, exactly who Rhino is. Once we get to those events, those presentations where you have the most well-rehearsed, raw, genuine Anthony walking back and forth, sharing a populist message that makes sense to all of us and offering it to a crowd and bringing on hundreds and thousands of different rhinos to be a part of the platform while giving out 10, 20, 30, 50 different businesses and allowing everyone and educating them to stay within the community and building the search engine from 200 companies to 300 to 500 to 1,000 to 2,000 to 5,000 companies. Do you know what our search engine's worth if we have 5,000 reputable companies on the other end of it? Do you know what our search engine is worth to not only the world, but to the businesses that are on the search engine or to the businesses that are off it? It's worth something to everyone. Now in January 2023, when all those transactions go ahead and boost the value of Rhino coin because they'll convert and purchase the coin, everyone that owns the coin are the ones that say, wow, we did it. Look at where we are, right? So that is where we're going, right? So I just want to go ahead and give like a State of the Union address. And what's funny is I thought that was going to end 5, 10, 15 minutes ago. So what I would like to do is let's go ahead and take a look at the marketplace so we can see the changes, to see the improvements. I think everyone will be quite pleased. We also went ahead and improved the Dear Wall Street site. Ron the other day offered some advice that he was thinking that the tab should be a different name. Instead of Dear Wall Street, it should be like Who's Rhino? And our pushback to that was, well, the video that we spent so much time making that everyone contributed to is an open letter to Wall Street, right? It says open letter to Wall Street. Therefore, to have a title anything other than Dear Wall Street would be a bit disingenuous. And we do think Wall Street is a passionate enough topic that if you're on a website and there's a tab that says Dear Wall Street, I think if you're on a site that you believe is sympathetic to Wall Street, you actually get a little bit of blood boiling. So it's like Howard Stern in the 90s. Everyone listened to him, people that didn't like him and people that did like him. And when you ask the people that liked him, why do you listen to him? I like him. I can't wait to see what he says next. When you ask the people that didn't like him, why are you listening to him? I hate him, but I can't wait to see what he says next. It's passionate enough that no matter what, someone's going to click that button. And that's our belief. And then once you watch the video, you're like, whoa, these are those people. I instantly know who they are, and I instantly support their cause. With that being said, because Ron did share some good advice, Ron always shares good advice, but it does need to be more of who is Rhino. So I went ahead and watched every video, and I got to tell you, again, those 6 videos were 1.0. Anthony took 6 videos, he went through them, put them up. I tried watching them again, I was completely confused. I know what the platform does, and I was watching myself, and I was entertained because I love myself. But I'm watching it, I'm like, how does this makes no sense. So we went ahead and condensed it down to 2 videos. You have the Wall Street video, and then you have, I believe it's Why Rhino, Rhino Observation, Rhino Solution. Nice, easy. That next iteration, that 3.0 version of that's not going to come until we start doing those live events. We're going to have a professional camera crew follow us, and they're going to be in charge of taking those amazing snippets and then putting it up there. And can you imagine that site when you have the amazing theatrical live snippets in front of large crowds yelling and cheering? Imagine what that's going to look like, right? So again, I already know what 7.0, 8.0, and 9.0 look like. We're just getting there. So stay with us. All right. So let's go ahead and pull up a share screen. All right, so let's do AOL.com today. Because apparently AOL is still like a thing. I didn't know that, but God bless, right? CDC directed debunks COVID death falsehood. I don't even want to get into COVID, so AOL, please don't debate me. Or don't bait me, right? Distributive marketing. Wow, number 1, who could have thunk it, right? And for those that are new, the reason why we're having a bit of like a half genuine share to that is because distributive marketing is something that we invented together. Distributive marketing has never been a term before. We invented it. And you know how we know we invented it? We are www.distributivemarketing.com. And like there was once like door-to-door marketing, Pony Express marketing, telemarketing, social media marketing. Now we believe is a time of distributive marketing. The belief behind distributive marketing is Everyone is so bombarded at all points with all this social behavioral science in terms of marketing and ads, and everyone's having ads in the metaverse and your nightmares and your sleeps and your Alexa and all these different places, that there's no shortage of ad and how people could get to you. Everyone could target you the way they want. We could find out that you brushed your teeth 10 minutes ago, you ran out of toothpaste, and I could have a Crest commercial to you. Like, that's how advanced marketing has become. We could go ahead and ping your cell phone and know that you're in a geotag of this location you left here. So therefore, we know to send you this ad, right? Like, it's that dialed in. So we do not believe the marginal difference between success and ads is going to be better targeting or better demographic data. In fact, we believe that technology has gone to such a point that that the value is no longer in the individual. The value is no longer in the product. The value is in the population, right? Like, if I have 100, I keep saying me, it's not me. Say Rhino has 1 million members, right? 1 million members of Rhino. And we charge every member of Rhino $37. How much money does Rhino have? $37 million, right? What if we did not charge any member of Rhino any money, but instead we did all the investing to build out the platform and give a level and give a standard, an experience, a platform that allows every member of Rhino to say, wow, I love this. I haven't paid for a single thing. I make money hand over fist. I'm part of this community. We're growing every single day and we're doing real stuff. I love where I am. Is 1 million people that believe that more valuable than $37? I think so. So if that's the case, then what's the calculation? Well, if we truly act in the interest of our members, if we do our best to give them the highest standard of everything, and we build out a pathway to something that's never been done before, and we collectively do it together, we share the rewards and the spoils and the gold with everyone equally, is at the end of the day, is the outcome, is the population that is a part of that worth more as a whole than any one of them could be worth individually? And I think the answer to that is yes. The challenge with anyone having the cojones to do something like that is all the investment comes out of my end first. And the coin, don't kid yourself, there's so much reputational risk and so many other risks with that. We need to actually be successful. And when we are, they will write a book or they will interview us and say, wait a second, you built this entire thing by not only not taking a dollar from anyone, but spending money out of your own pocket and depleting the finances of your company on the belief that you were going to be successful. And I get that you are, and it's worth trillions of dollars, but that was a risk. That was like the biggest risk anyone's ever taken. And we're going to say, yes, distributive marketing. So I need a glass of water after that. I'm like dizzy. All right. I don't know why that was so exaggerated. It wasn't even cold or good. All right. Don't show, revive. Oh, to hosts and panelists. So my wife has a website with us, and so she's in talks with her partner because she has an infusion site, right? So she's a nurse, but to go ahead and be licensed to do that business, to get it really off the ground, to put the first needle in someone's arm, you have to draw up all these different highly legal docs. So she's still in the partnership and the negotiating phase with the doctors, which is totally cool, right? She's only taken indications of interest, but now they're at the super duper phase where like they're doing the trademarks, and out of a matter of precaution, they said, all right, let's just go ahead and take the site down until we have everything done. So we will not show revive. And actually, so this is a credit to Ron. He was asking me something on the live, I think it was Saturday, and he goes, oh, I'm typing this to only hosts and panelists. You're not supposed to read this out loud. And I said, if anyone writes anything to me to host and panelists while I'm speaking, I'm going to read it out loud because that's where my attention is. I'm only one person. And to that point, it's to my own wife, right? So you can't be any more fair than that, right? All right. And it's our 1 month anniversary of our wedding. So we have wine and food for whenever I eventually get home, which I've been here since 7 a.m. This is my long day, but not that that should bother anyone, but that's how dedicated Rhino is. So let's go to distributive marketing. All right. So let's go ahead and show you the marketplace and see that everyone agrees. So the advice that we had gotten from the community at large was, A, Anthony, you don't need to have your Rhino well, not yours, right? And we don't need to have the Rhino emblem here is because everything's on Rhino. Therefore, we don't need to have a competition of logos. Secondly, we think the logo should be larger so that everyone can clearly see it. And thirdly, if this could be in Rhino green, so that when people hover over it, they can read it. So we did a little bit better than that. We have it in white so that it's a very standard look. But once you hover over it, it pops. It's the only Rhino green on the whole page. And we think that's really, really amazing. Arta, thank you. So as you see, we're up to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 44 companies on Rhino. And again, I always want to say, this is organic. This is word of mouth. So a lot of times, and I'm just making this up because I don't even think anyone said this to me, but in case anyone's having this thought, I do want to make this very clear. It would be so easy to go ahead and take all of the money that comes in from the coin, dump it into ad spend, offer free services to every Tom, Dick, and Harry on the internet, have this marketplace be 1,000 companies by next week or whatever, and it would mean nothing. It would just be like, all right, cool. Well, these people are not invested in us. We don't know anything about them. We don't know what makes them tick, why they're here, if they're even going to keep the site. We wasted all this money. No one's making sales. We have no one coming to the lives. No one's even a part of anything. No one even wants the coin because they don't understand the value of the coin. What did we really do other than look cool for a little bit, right? That's never what we're going to do. So what we have been doing is complete word of mouth. We have 114 partners on this platform. We have over 23,000 traffic that's come through the partnership program. We have an average of 650 traffic per day that comes through the site. We have 568 members of Rhino that are active that actually have coin. This is all of them. I send out emails every morning, which everyone receives. That email gets clicked. Today, I think we crossed over 9,100 clicks, right? And it's constantly going up every single day. So when you have an email that's sent out that's averaging over 9,000 opens every single morning, you have oomph. I'll tell you a secret. 5 weeks ago, that was 5,000 opens, right? So what does that mean 5 weeks from now? Will we have 15,000? Will we have 20,000? How about when we get to the point that we have 50,000 opens a day? What does that mean to Rhino, right? That's what we're talking about, economies of scale. If I have 50,000 opens, now it just matters what I'm typing. What does that email say? Can I make an email that says, guys, I've never said this before, but today's the day you have to be on the live. I promise I won't let you down. I have a special surprise for you. Now, everyone knows that if I wrote that, you would be on the live because Anthony doesn't just say stuff like that. There are plenty of people on the internet that write an email that if every single email you acted on everything that they said was last second, you would be like broke 10 years ago, right? I don't do that. If I ever say that, I expect everyone to be on because I'm being honest. Guys, I need you, I need you, I need you. That being said, we're constantly just building our scale. Everything's been organic. All of those opens are organic. Now, what about when we go ahead and finish growing out the marketplace? And you never finish, but once we get over 200 and we start running ads to the search engine and we start doing live events, then what's that email count look like? Then what's the value of every open? Then what's the value when everyone knows who Rhino is? Like I said, we're at 2.0. I know what 7, 8, 9.0 look like. We're already thinking 13.0, the metaverse, right? This year is going to be the most exciting year anyone's ever been a part of. And I don't want anyone to be like, oh, okay, well, we watched a live with Anthony and he kind of said the same thing. No, I don't. Anthony's not here because Anthony's like, oh my God, if I don't do it. No, this is me showing my half. I will always be here. This is what we do. So this is the marketplace. Nice, nice, beautiful, beautiful. The Dear Wall Street page, letter to Wall Street, Rhino observation, Rhino solution. I believe Anthony had made this recommendation to have 2 different calls of action. Become a partner, become an owner. Become a partner brings you, actually, let's just do that, right? Anyone that's not a part of this yet, please do it right now. That's to become a partner of the Rhino platform. This will allow you your own unique link that you can then share with everyone. Anyone that then clicks that link, you receive 10 coin on 10 Rhino coin as a reward if they register to become a partner and or if they register to become an owner. So it's going to take them to the page you were just on. They're going to click the button we just clicked. And instead of this, because I'm already a partner, it would ask me for my name and email, in which case, once I submit it, I become a partner, that registration would reward you. On top of that, we went the extra mile to go ahead and create custom copy for you to use. You can go through this email, copy and paste it, send it to whoever you like. This link is already coded with your affiliate code in it, meaning if you copy and paste this and send it to someone and they click here, you're getting rewarded for it. We have that with email, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, text message, LinkedIn, Instagram, banner ad, and Pinterest, right? Like we really went the extra mile to give you the most amazing partnership program. I don't know anyone that's done that much for anyone for that program. That's here. Then become an owner. This is what we were highlighting in the email today and what I highlighted the first 20 minutes of this call. If you are not on the Rhino marketplace yet, you need to be. It is the engine of Rhino. Everyone on this call has an income. Either you're selling your labor to an employer, which means you have a business idea somewhere in your brain. We all do, we all have. Submit it. Let us make it for you. Why don't you own that business? We will put you right on the platform with the most beautiful site, making you sales for your dream coming true. We have the team that will build that site for you and with you. Or you are a business owner. Why is your site not also on Rhino? It could be anywhere you want. You could have your site on abc.com, but it's a digital site. Someone clicks a button and they come to your homepage. That click is traffic. That person on your homepage becomes a potential buyer. Why wouldn't you want more of those? We're saying, allow us the opportunity, allow us the privilege to give you more of those. Therefore, if you have a business, allow us to also place it on the marketplace. And if you don't have either of those, in 1 month's time, we will be pumping out businesses that we know are going to be successful because we already have the sales backed up in our platform and we're going to be giving it to you. If you want to be a part of that, simply click there and say, I would like to be on the list of the new sites that are coming out, right? Do one of them. We need you. I am not too cool to sit here and say I'm the be all and end all, I'm the bee's knees. I'm only one person. I will do this and grab you and kicking and screaming to an outcome where everyone says, you know, Ant, I know it was a little tough. You had to really twist my arm, but you got me there. I have no problem doing that. I'm the oldest of 6 boys in a big Italian family. I will do that no matter what. But this is me doing that, right? So have a little bit of empathy and a sympathy and say, all right, we don't need to make Anthony beg all night. Please just go ahead and do that. Okay. So that's that. And then lastly, what I would like to show everyone. So everyone knows we donate to charities every single month, right? So last month for Christmas, oh, we don't have that video up anymore. Hold on a second. Okay, so for December, we did a Christmas charity that we were able to donate $800 to 23 children of families that we took responsibility for purchasing their gifts that were simply asking for essential items like sweaters and hats because they were cold in the winter. And kids should not ask for that stuff, right? Like they just shouldn't. So we were very, very happy to go ahead and show them the most amazing Christmas. We had the video of it up here, and Abigail had taken it down to go ahead and put the video of this month's charity. What I just messaged her was, hey, that video was so great. We should have a bit of a catalog over here of past charities so that everyone can see that. I don't ever want to lose that. In fact, I believe our charity will be even more successful if somebody who came on this page saw all the past charities we did so that they had a level of trust, like, no, this is what they do. It's not just, this is the charity of the month, you know? So that will be up by tomorrow because I think it's a good idea, and Abigail and I usually are on the same page. That being said, everyone has always asked us, Anthony, you should really have some merch on the site because in Rhino, you want to brand it. We're a community. People would like to wear the Rhino shirts and sweaters, and even my wife has an iPhone case, and we actually have children that have these. I saw some of them sell the stickers, etc. Every one of these purchases goes directly to charity. So 100% of the profit, 100% of the profit goes directly to the charity that we are funding and supporting for that month. Now, of course, we could have a charity that we support in perpetuity, but we don't want that. We want to be a part of many different lives. So, as everyone knows, I never watch these videos unless I'm with you. So I haven't even read this yet, nor have I watched this because we're going to do it together. And then once we finish this, we will say goodnight. And it's good to end off on a charitable note. So let's see if we like this, right? Actually, that was the wrong way to say it. We're going to like it, it's charity. Diane's Heart Mission. This month, we're supporting Diane's, well, that should say heart, right? Hold on. Spell check, please. Heart, not here. Okay. We're supporting Diane's Heart Mission. Founded in 2014 by Vernesta Smith, this mission was inspired by Diane B., a middle-aged wheelchair-bound woman diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Despite losing everything to this debilitating disease, Diane continued to give and give everything that she had left. This nonprofit is dedicated to Diane and her generosity, benevolence, and altruism. Diane's Heart Missions provided, all right, so that needs to be spell checked, provided food for families, restores electricity and water to homes that need it, provides beds and mattresses, funds medical bills and medications for uninsured pregnant mothers, and sponsors 6 students through high school by covering costs of uniforms and school supplies. I love that. That sounds amazing. So let's watch the video together and see what this is about. Amazing. I love that. And what as I'm watching it, right? So I'm sending notes over to Abigail because I love the video. I think it probably needs to be a little shorter because 2 minutes is a long time for that content in the sense that we're looking at school books and papers and stuff like that. So I want to go ahead and speed that up a little bit. But that being said, the reason why I'm sharing that out loud is because it's such a genuine video. Like that was not produced in a Hollywood lab. That was produced by someone who's actually a part of the charity just sharing some awareness with others in an attempt to say, hey guys, listen, like this is happening. I'm not a rich Hollywood millionaire. Can somebody please contribute and fight the good fight with me? So that being said, this is going to be spell checked for tomorrow. This video will be a little shorter so that we're able to see all that great content in a shortened, a more condensed version. But that all being said, that's amazing. And this is the people that we want to support, to go ahead and support families that have children going to schools and for medical bills and school supplies and uniforms is exactly where we want to be. Also, tomorrow we're going to have an additional selection. I think we're going to have like hats and mittens maybe, because it is cold. Like I walked into my office today and I was freezing. My wife asked me to pick up something on the way home because she didn't want to bring our son out. And I said, no, please keep that boy home. I'll go pick it up. So I think we do need some like a winter hat and mittens or something. So tomorrow, I believe we'll have that as well. I think we're going to do some custom embroidery too. So I know this is, I think we have something special for this. So please take a look at the selection here. Participate. We have beautiful hoodies and shirts and iPhone cases and Android cases and baby get-ups. But tomorrow we'll go ahead and highlight it a little bit more, probably in the email if it's super duper duper by the morning time. But that is our mission for this month. And obviously at the end of the month, we're going to share with everyone how we did, the amount that was donated, and a bit of a video of like, hey, look at everyone saying thank you, because that's who rhinos are. And Rhino goes ahead and matches out of his own pocket. I didn't say that last time, and I didn't mean to say that again, but I just need everyone to know, like, this is what we do. All right. It'd be nice to see them including people that they are helping. Yeah, Russ, no, I agree with you. We're still waiting for the mugs. Okay, I'm copying and pasting that. So to you first, Russ, that thank you video, that will be in the thank you video, right? So we can't be too, like, when someone's recording a video of the charity they're doing, I think we could probably offer some guidance, but the other side of charity is that you don't want to market it, right? Like if we were providing food for homeless, we wouldn't go up to the homeless people and make sure we got their faces on the video. Now that's not directed at you, right? Like that wasn't me combating what you were saying, but in the general vicinity of making videos for charity, I do understand somebody deciding not to put people in it. That being said, it makes for a better video with people in it. And I do say that when we do the thank you videos, if we can have people waving, because we want to see, like, we want to also, maybe selfish, right? Like maybe it sounds a little selfish. I want to see the joy on people's faces. But I do understand your point 100%. And that is shared amongst everyone. I'm just never going to push back on it because I do believe it is, I understand if someone doesn't want to put faces in it. We're still on for the mugs. Yeah, we're going to do the mugs. Hey, Anthony, can you post a link to schedule a call? Yes. All right, so we'll end with that. Let's see, where's that link? If I was that link, where would that be? Appointment types, I think. Meet with Anthony. Direct scheduling link. Copy. All right. If anyone wants to schedule me directly, that's the link. And actually, oh, my pleasure, Russ. And you saw my calendar. I need to change it up a little bit because I had it scheduled that I was going to be doing the gym at certain times and this at certain times and that at certain times. And I've just been nonstop. Like I haven't been able to get away from any of this, which is a good thing. But I do want to start scheduling some gym time for Saturday because I could actually tell them myself, I need to be sharper when it comes to stuff. Also, so Friday, we're going to introduce you to the host going forward. She is starting full-time Monday. You will still have me on Wednesdays, but I believe everyone will be quite pleased with the upgrade in the hosting as well. And you don't need to be so kind to not agree with me, but I am good at some things and hosting live every day. I do think I'm a bit sharp at times. And there are times that after I finish the call, I'm like, Anthony, be a little nicer. And this individual is the nicest, most, I don't know, you'll be really happy. They need to shoot from the back so kids especially are not identifiable and or get a bit of model releases. Deborah, I agree with you. Model releases, I don't know if I would do that. Again, we don't want their faces on, but from the behind. So again, there's many solutions to it. I just don't want to interfere with the general sentiment of charity, right? Like, hey, we're going to help your charity out, but first go ahead and film stuff that we could market. Now, again, it wouldn't be in those words, but again, it's a gray area. But I understand, and I promise you that I share your view. I really do. All right, 8:50. So you know what, these last 10 minutes, all is looking good, right? No charge, right? These last 10 minutes, I'm going to graciously accept from you to get home to my wife a little bit sooner with the bottle of wine that's in my car so that we can finally celebrate our 1-month wedding, marriage anniversary. Mind you, we celebrated it by me getting into my office at 7 a.m., her texting me an hour ago saying the food is here, and me now saying I might be able to get out of here. So I absolutely love all of you, and I will see you tomorrow at 2:00. And please, we're going to email for the charity, hopefully tomorrow morning if this is all done. If not, it'll be the next day. But please, please, please do not be shy. Purchase some Rhino gear. Really, it would be nice. All right? Love everyone. Bye, guys.